Okay, I think I'm live now. I go so long between these things. I'm never quite sure that I've gotten it all right. So. Hello, Topaz. Okay. Topaz, you already know what's going on, so I'm not going to bother explaining at the moment. If someone comes up that that doesn't know what's going on, I'll explain it then. But I'm starting today with drawing a regional seal and a unique regional evolution to seal. I will not be. Do you want to be, or do I want you to be blind or not? I mean, as far as the fakemon itself, themselves, I think that's more up to you. I don't need your reactions. Like, I will probably be recording when we do our sessions, but that'll be more as reference and not like to actually use. So I think it's up to you whether you want to be aware of the Pokemon or not. But yeah. But hello, artistic Vulps. I guess you only know a little bit. Oh, okay, we have a new person. I can actually like do the full explanation now. Hello, Go Play Creations. So, in case anyone hasn't seen, I'm doing a Fakemon region project. Both the process and the result are going to be pretty different from any region projects that you've seen in the past, but they do involve about 40 new creature designs, which I'm going to try to complete over the next 10 days. So I got to go as quickly as possible through them. I'm going to try to finish each design within an hour at most. So I've already developed it. As you can see here, I already have sketches of the creatures that I'll be working on, but they're just like really, really basic sketches. It's just to like get the idea on paper, so that now when I'm streaming and I'm gonna like try to figure out the exact proportions, the exact details, the colors, all of that kind of stuff, that I'll be able to do that quickly. So concepts already exist, but there's still room for figuring out like details of the design and that kind of stuff. So I'm starting with a regional seal and a unique evolution of seal, and I can tell you a little bit about them. But yeah, let me know if you have any questions as I go. It has been like couple months since I last streamed at all, and even before that it was like over 2 years I think that I went without streaming, so I'm still a little rusty. So bear with me. Actually, I should probably keep these on separate folders. This one is the seal. you've tried to make a Texas-inspired fakemon region called the Kaina region. As of right now, you're redesigning Mon Zero as old as 2023. Yeah, that's fair. I've never actually tried to make a region before, and in fact, I have stated in the past that I would never be making a region. Yet here we are, but there's good reason for this. I say my camera angle is a little off for streaming, isn't it? Let me adjust that. But now this. Yeah, maybe that'll be a little better. I definitely think Queer Buccaneer. Honestly, that is basically it. That is basically it. But yeah, that's fair. Volps is fair that you not know too much going in. Volps will actually be representing the player character of this region when I'm working on the story, and I can tell you more about how that's gonna work. I can tell you a little bit about the like behind the scenes of the project, but just to kind of get started with these guys, the seal, which I should actually go get some images of seal. Seal will just be a regular regional seal, but it'll be based on a harbor seal, and it'll be part psychic type. And then it'll evolve into a unique evolution based on elephant seals that will also be water and psychic type. But that's based on a character, basically, on like a famous elephant seal around here called Emerson. And if you look up photos of Emerson, you'll see that Emerson likes to be in the city. And Emerson... like there's photos of Emerson like lounging on a sidewalk with like cars going by 3 feet away, and so right, Emerson obviously like that's dangerous for Emerson and also for people who might be like walking by or even driving by. And so Emerson has been relocated away from the city multiple times, and it always seems to find its way back. So that's kind of going into the concept. For this regional evolution. Kaina region is based on the Disney show Big City Greens. Not familiar with it because of the country and city aspect and the environment of Texas that I know of. I'm glad that you're doing it based only on Texas. I mean, Texas is a big ass state, but like I'm always a little like disappointed when either Pokemon or fans make regions that are based on too much, basically, that feel like they're, you know, trying to fit more than they should. I actually have not planned out what I'm going to do with the tusks on seal, if they're gonna be there at all or not. Oh, I don't want the seal to look sad. I want the seal to look tired. I want droopy eyes. like it's going to sleep because the evolution will be sleepy. Oh yeah, and I want it to be chunky. Like chunky even compared to seal, but I'll probably need to adjust the proportions as I go. Okay, for a first stage, this body is too big. Well, that looks nice actually. With the head a little bit lifted, I kind of like that. I should make my canvas a little wider, actually. I can make it a little wider still. That'll do. Yeah, so even though I have concepts and stuff that are already decided, I'm happy to hear feedback. On whether you think they're interesting and whether you think whether the execution looks like a Pokemon and all of that kind of stuff. I guess if it's going to be seal, it should still have the tusks. So I'll keep that. But yeah, I guess I said that the region, both the process and the product are going to be kind of unique, and uh, the process is unique because I'm actually not really writing the story. The story is going to be kind of figured out through roleplay with a bunch of people who are involved in like helping come up with characters and things like that. So what the story is going to be is at the moment still up in the air, which is pretty exciting, honestly. Actually, maybe I don't want it to look sleepy. Like maybe that's not working. Trying to capture that little like it's a vague smile, but Seal does look like it's smiling, and I wanna capture that if I can. That's a little better. Oh yeah, and just so that everyone's expectations are in line, I will probably not be doing like final art or even final lines or anything like that today. I will be doing them. I'll be doing them later because I want to like try to get through. Like the important thing is to have the designs ready and not necessarily having the art ready. I wanted it to be more chonky, but I think it's actually not looking as good as I was imagining it. So I'm gonna skinny it up again. A little, not completely. Yeah, that just feels more natural. All right. And the other thing it has are spots. Because this is going to be based on a harbor seal, which have spots. Right, I want the spots to be kind of star-shaped. I should reference a particular constellation. Well, that's a good constellation. I could use Cassiopeia. Hello, Ice Bear. Welcome. And what's a good constellation for me to base the spots of a seal on? Yeah, there's Ursa. What mega Pokemon am I gonna use in Legends? I don't plan my teams ahead of time, but I do typically choose Pokemon that have new forms, new designs, whatever it is, or at least like that's what I settle into, throughout the game, depending on when they're available and all of that. Yeah, I guess I could use the North Star and the Little Dipper. Which one is the North Star? It's the point. Yes. I guess I could do Little Dipper and Big Dipper. Like what makes me like less is just like because they're Ursa, so they're bears and these are decidedly not bears. So that's why I'm like I don't really want to use it, but North Star, like having Polaris on it does make sense. So So I'll put one here. I'll have the gem on the head serve as Polaris. Doing it a little bit reversed, I guess. Maybe I could I'll just flip the whole thing. Since I flipped it anyway, do the proportions look weird now that I'm seeing it from the other side? I guess the pose looks a little off. I think that's better. I mean, sure, it dips in the water, but that's pretty flimsy compared to, you know, if it was a bear. Or even if it was a ladle. Okay, those will be the main ones, but I will use other ones as well. I'll have other spots on it as well, but I'll make those be actually star shaped, so they're a little bigger and stand out more. Oh, I'm missing a star, aren't I? Polaris. 1, 2. I am missing a star. Needs one here. All right, it's got a dipper. All right, that's pretty good actually. I will leave it at that. Basically, I said that I want to get through each design in an hour, but if I can get through it faster, that's even better. Because then I can move on faster and have more time. There we go. Yeah, have more time for the ones that come later. The ones that come later are going to be a little bit more difficult. Curious Chaos, hello. Why do seals lay on the ground and yell? when they're not swimming, I mean, they kind of bark, which is, I believe, their way of communicating with each other. Okay, color. Let me. Yeah, I guess I can do the a little bit of the explanation again. I'm just kind of coming up with the designs, so I'll be looking at like posing, proportions, colors, that kind of stuff. But I won't be doing too much in terms of like polishing off the art. I'm gonna leave that for later, because I'm trying to get through almost 40 of these in 10 days. There we go. So this seal is based on a harbor seal, and it'll evolve into an elephant seal. But they are water psychic types, and they navigate using the stars, hence the star pattern on its back. But this one is going to be primarily white with dark spots, whereas the elephant seal is going to have that reversed. I'll probably make the round spots a little smaller, I think, when I draw the final version. Maybe I can do that quickly here. The elephant seal is special here, because there's a specific elephant seal who's sort of a local character, called Emerson, and it really seems to like being in the city. And so you can like see photos of Emerson hanging out in like on a sidewalk with cars going by. And so obviously it's dangerous both for Emerson and for passersby and drivers and so on. And so it's been relocated out of the city multiple times, and it always seems to find its way back eventually. There's like one time they like tracked where Emerson was, and it like swam without sleeping for something like 3 days to get back, because like every time they relocated, they like move it farther and farther away, right? So it's a funny and like beloved local character. I have unfortunately never actually seen it myself, because I don't live in the like downtown spaces where it typically goes, but yeah. Maybe the white body needs to be whiter. Yeah. Yeah, that's better. Alright, I think I'm going to leave it there. In the interest of my time. So that means figuring out the elephant seal, which is, of course, going to be a little bit more difficult. You also like being in cities? So Emerson, it's an elephant seal, but it doesn't have the like really prominent proboscis. But I think for the fakemon to be recognizable as an elephant seal, it kind of needs to have that. So that's so I'm gonna keep it there. Oh right, if I'm gonna try to put the Big Dipper on it, I need to put it in a swimming position so that I can actually fit the constellation on it. Polaris is in the Little Dipper and really far away from the Big Dipper. If I'm using Polaris as the gem on the head. Maybe I just pretend that that Polaris is the end of both dippers. Am I getting the Switch 2? I actually have a Switch 2 that I have not yet used because like the only reason that I got it was to play Legends, and I've been so busy with this project and with other stuff going on that I haven't really had time to like sit down to just play a game. Nice. Yeah. I've had it for 2-3 weeks or something like that, and it's just sitting there for now, waiting for ZA to come out. Yeah, so because Emerson swam without sleeping, I decided that this thing can swim and navigate even in its sleep, which is part of why it's a psychic type. These will be the stars, the big stars, and then I'll have little spots everywhere. And some kind of like Milky Way sort of pattern on the back as well. Dugong doesn't have the face thing, but Dugong is also like the muzzle that seal has, but dugong is also like super super simple. I don't want to say boring because it has its elegance, but I think if Game Freak was making dugong today, they probably would have done something a little bit more interesting with the face. Make it look like that walking creature with the big nose from Earthbound. I haven't played Earthbound, but pulling from my Super Smash Brothers knowledge, I think it's called Mr. Saturn or something like that. Yeah. That's what Super Smash Brothers taught me. Make the psychic powers come from the nose. Could I do that? Like what? I like it besides just maybe putting it in the lore that's how it works. Could I do that? What would that look like? I had the gemstone in part because it is, one of the like just a stereotype, I guess, of psychic types. And I also wanted something to replace the horn, so that's why it has the gemstone. I take it, Topaz, you haven't played Earthbound either. It's on my list of those games that like I should play this at some point. It just hasn't risen to the top of the list yet. I think those arms maybe need to be a little bit stubbier, but I'm enjoying where this is going, and I might actually make the nose more exaggerated even. I guess it is going to have a bit of a Baku thing. It's going to be the local version of Drowsy. Hey Thog, welcome. By the way, you are able to join in the voice chat if you like. What is my favorite game series? Yeah, Pokemon. Pokemon is my is obviously my favorite game series, and it's my favorite like game world, but they're not my favorite games. My favorite games are mostly Zelda games. Uh, I mean, obviously, I have a lot of love and nostalgia for like Pokemon Crystal and so on. Um, the feet are really not working for me. I gotta think of something else. Um, maybe I'll twist it the other way. I think I do like that better, yeah. Hello, Purple EXO, and I guess I didn't say hello to you, Alex. Hello, welcome. Pokemon is your obsession, but who hasn't also uh, been stuck with this franchise your whole life? Yeah, I mean, I've been asked before, like, oh, like, why, what is it about Pokemon that you like so much? And it's like, okay, well, the main thing is that I was literally the target audience when Pokemon, like when like Pokemania was a thing in the 90s. All right, thanks for stopping by, Crimson. Oh, I haven't actually played Cassette Beasts yet. But probably not that I have a lot of experience yet, but probably my favorite monster collecting game that isn't a Pokemon game is a Monster Sanctuary. That one was really good. Make the Celius feel as a bowling ball. I mean, they do share they do share the environment. Sphere is expected to be part of the fauna of this region. Let's see if I can make the nose more exaggerated. Yeah. I was trying to make the eyes look like they have eyelashes or something, but at least the way that I did that was not working. Maybe it's a... I think that's a good idea. Can it exhale fairy dust or something? I mean, it's a psychic type, so it's a psychic type that can navigate through this by using the stars even when it's asleep because it can sense their positions or whatever. But like keep the ideas coming, even if I, end up kind of rejecting most of them because I do have a concept already in my head for most of them, and I want it to be asleep because of the thing about Emerson having swam for like 3 days straight or whatever it was. So I want it to be able to navigate even in its sleep is basically what I'm going for. But yeah, even if I, don't end up using most of the ideas because I'm, I already kind of know what I'm going for. I spent a lot of time over the weekend kind of solidifying concepts and such. So there is less room than maybe would be usual for certainly for my streams. But I'm still open to ideas and, oh, the proportions aren't working or, the pose looks weird or whatever, that kind of stuff. Very open to that. I like it, but I think I need to make the body fatter. I didn't end up doing that with this feel, but I should definitely do that with this one. I'll just redraw it, I think. Elephant seals are, after all, chonky. I guess I could give it tusks, like tusks that actually stick outward. I hadn't really thought about that before. You want to see some fat flaps? I mean, if there's a particular position or like part of the body that elephant seals always have fat. I guess I could adjust it a little bit so that the head is actually smaller. The thing is that I'm drawing it in a position where it would be like fully stretched out, so there wouldn't be like much bunching of skin. I guess near the arms. Yeah. I'll try making the body bigger relative to the head. How do you join my Discord? My Discord is a private Discord for the supporters only. Mostly because I don't do well with big groups, and if the active numbers grew a lot, I would be socially overwhelmed. So you can join by becoming a member of, or just like any contribution on Ko-fi. Will get you in, or on YouTube membership as well. I've wanted to make it so that like YouTube like super chats also do it, but I've never gotten it to work. So Never figured that one out, unfortunately. Oh, Indigo is home. Hi, honey. Hello. I'm streaming. There you go. Massive nose. How about that? Everything okay?
Yeah, I just burnt my kimchi, but it built up too much and it exploded.
Oh, I see. I think this looks pretty good. Talking to stream. I can maybe find some more neck like locations for fat folds. Who is Indigo? Indigo is my wife. I do not have a dog of any kind. I have a wife and 2 cats. Oh yeah, the tusk. No, I'll try that. I'll put it on. Personally, it feels a little weird that you can only see one. Like it makes sense, obviously, but like with only one being here, I guess if I position it differently, maybe it'll look less awkward. But yeah, I feel like with only one being visible, it doesn't work as well. Actually, yeah, repositioned, maybe it's okay. If I put it right next to the nose. Hello. Remember that with the new position of the camera, we can see straight into the bedroom.
Okay.
How was work?
Which one?
Yes.
Ah, I see. Work 1 was good. Did the usual. Yeah, I also had to convert almost 4 kilograms of basil into pesto, so that was interesting.
4 kilograms of leaves.
Of leaves, yes.
Like how much volume are we
It was
talking?
like a bunch of crates. It was 3 crates about that big.
Okay.
So it was like that stacked. You know.
The this big times 3.
Well, this big
Okay.
times 3. So that much. But like it's a lot of volume with
Yes.
like air.
Here's the seal.
Seal.
And here's the Emerson.
Oh, no, that's not as fun to say.
Good.
Yeah, and then second work, nothing too crazy, just made pastry and a pie for us.
Excited for your inspection tomorrow?
Yes. It should be fine because I pretty much have everything all figured out, so there shouldn't be an issue with my inspection, but I'll hello Topaz. And others. I'm gonna go in before the inspection and touch base with Paul so that he can show me anything I happen to not remember or don't know for sure.
Right.
So. Dots are cool. Oh, and I missed Dog's message as well. Hi, Dog.
Oh, why is opacity at 60%? Oh, for some reason it selected the wrong brush. Okay. I'll use that one.
Anyways, yeah.
Cool.
So, dinner time. Very important quality control.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, hello, friends. Excuse me, Sasha.
After several months of looking and trying, Indigo is finally getting set up in a commercial kitchen to do her own business, which is very exciting, but does involve getting a health inspection tomorrow. So.
I'm actually a little worried about the pastries.
About the pastry?
I think Sadie wrote down the measurements of the flour incorrectly.
Okay.
So, like, it looks fine. It looks fine, it behaves fine, but I'm not sure about the taste.
Okay. Yeah, for the colors of this one, I'm going to start off with just the colors that I already used for the seal, but I'm going to give this more of a like constellation or more of a Milky Way kind of pattern. So there will be some color variation coming in here, as well as yeah, like I'll color shift the like I'll do some hue shifting to the color so that they don't look exactly like Seal's colors as well. So
Okay. I am going to take a much needed shower.
sounds good.
Oh, my shower is off.
There's nothing on this layer. Oh, wait, I did actually find it. It's this one. But what I'm saying is that there might be some blue in it. I think I want this gem to be the same color as the stars in this case. It'll have more color elsewhere. Looks majestic, that's good. Or are you still just spewing nonsense? How do I want to do this? Sure. I'm liking it. I'm liking it. Thoughts? Hello, Mixel. Welcome. It looks like a Mario enemy. I can see that. And other than the way that I render it, is there something I can do about that? Because I'm critical of real Pokemon when I think they look like characters from other franchises. So I definitely don't want this. I don't want my Fakemon designs to look like they're characters from other franchises. Maybe it has. Maybe the eyelid color is contributing to that. More texture. I think getting rid of the eyelid did help. No fake pupils on this one. We have other creatures that are gonna have fake eyes on them. Thoughts on if I leave it like this? Is it missing anything? Yeah, the round spots here definitely need to be smaller on Seal. The working name for this Pokemon is Concealation. So Seal and also C in the middle of Constellation. It's a working name though, so it can change. Okay. There will still be room for some small modifications later if I really if I look at it again when I'm doing the final art and I'm you know what, this is really not working. So there will be some room for that later. But I think this is pretty good. Let me mark down the palette. That's always useful to me. Oh yeah, you had mentioned some blue. I wonder if I can. I wonder if the purple would look better as blue. I do like the purple and the blue. So maybe I can throw in like an in-between color. Maybe the eyelids can be blue. Oh, I lost my blue. Oh well. Oh, there it is. No, yeah, the eyelids are what make it not look right. What do you think? Blue or no blue? Intertwined gradient. Yeah. I actually, like, a lot of Pokemon have, like, night sky kind of patterns to them, and they have smooth gradients and stuff. I actually wanted to avoid that for that reason, to try to accomplish the same thing with solid colors, you know? Maybe the tail was too much. Maybe just this? Good balance?
Hey,
What do you think?
Olympia would like this Pokemon.
With or without the blue?
With the blue.
With the blue?
I'm indigo. But yes, with the blue.
All right, it is decided. There you go.
It is decided.
Okay. Next up, different design.
Hi. May I say hi to the people? Want to say hi to the audience?
Oh yeah. What size did I make this canvas again? 4,000 by 3,000. Okay.
Cat.
Hello, Saucepan.
Obligatory cat cameo. Okay, I'm gonna make myself a little lunch. Do you need food?
No, I've had lunch.
Okay, good.
Although, if you bring me water, that would probably be good.
Good.
All right. Yeah, I'm open to ideas for the name for this one. Currently working with Consolation.
Oh, I like that name.
Of course it did that. Oh, it went back. That's weird. Maybe what I have to do is do a save as. Oh yeah, what Pokemon am I doing next? Thank you.
You're welcome.
Next on my Pokemon tracker is the goose. The goose. Indigo. Dog says, "Tell Indigo I think the new business in kitchen is exciting and I love that for her."
Aw, thank you. That's so sweet.
See, it was worth me calling you back for that.
Very well.
She got annoyed that I called her back.
Yeah, I'm hungry. I want to make lunch. Anyways, but yes, thank you. I am very excited and very anxious.
All right. So this one, where's my sketch of it? Yeah, okay, yeah, you cannot see this. My very rough sketch of this is this. So if anyone has seen the video that I put out in like last September, or I guess that it was October by the time I made the video. But last year I participated in an art challenge called Septembit. And I made the theme for last year was creatures, and so I ended up making creatures based on many of the same ideas that that the region creatures are going to be based on. So in some cases, I'm reusing those ideas. So this is a Canada goose that has 2 sets of wings to be like an airplane. And it has, instead of having propellers, but to kind of represent having propellers, it creates air vortices between its wings. That's what the like swirly bits are between the wings. That helps propel it forward. Not boomerang, no. Uh, and then under the wings, we'll see. The Thog had like what I drew is one thing, but Thog had suggested a different idea that I liked as well. So we'll try it out. But what I have at the moment is that they are remoraid's that it would use to shoot. Oh yeah, this is a flying fighting type. So honestly, I'm pretty happy with this pose to start as just like a super basic sketch version of it. So I'm just going to use this. And I'll have to pull up some photos of Canada geese to reference. You were just about to suggest fighting over steel. I mean, it could still be a steel type. Like steel and fighting are both are both in the air, in play. But I think we were leaning more towards fighting type after the conversations about it over the weekend. But yeah, I think fighting does actually make sense, and that we don't have to like try to make it look like metallic or whatever to justify a steel type. So. Oh, I guess I'm drawing it seen from below. Would it be better if I drew it like exactly the same angle, but like if we were seeing it from above instead? I would just like reposition the secondary wings, and that would be about it. Nah, because then we wouldn't be able to see what might be under the wings. So I'll keep it. Bombardier and the A-10 Thunderbolt. If that is a fighter plane of some kind, I'm not familiar with it. But yes, it is a fighter plane, essentially. This concept would be a cool idea for a game of fighter jet birds. Yeah, I could see that, like a whole game that is various birds based on different kinds of fighter jets. It doesn't sound like it would be a game for me, but I can see it being a fun game. How do the two wings work anatomically? Are you kidding? This is Pokemon. In terms of like how they fold, like at rest or something, I imagine it would just, they would like maybe fold on top of each other. But as far as like how how they flap, I imagine they don't much, because it just uses the vortex to propel itself, right? So it only needs to worry about trying to get this angle right. It doesn't really need to worry about powered flight if it just uses the vortex of wind as its method of propelling itself. Oh, how they're placed on the body. Where's my original sketch here? This is how I drew it as the cross section here. So, it's not like I've figured out what the skeletal muscular structure would be, but I just imagine one would be like basically at chest level and one would be at back level, with just like the thickness of the body as the space in between. If this bird actually existed IRL, it would nosedive with every... The only way I can think of to read MS is meters per second. It wouldn't be stable. Is that what you mean? Yeah. Well, good thing it's a Pokemon. The musculature is a problem for Arvalis and other realistic Pokemon anatomists. Yeah, they can figure it out. So, Thog's suggestion is that it would have like skis or like what the landing gear is on seaplanes. It would be oval shaped and resemble goose poop. And I do like that idea because there's a lot of goose poop. Where the geese live, you see goose poop everywhere.
I like that I took off my headphones just in time to hear you say goose poop.
Well, I'm talking about geese.
Yes. I got that by the goose Pokemon. Goose Pokemon on your screen.
But the other option, so that's an option. The other idea that we came up with was either Remoraid or a bird that is a Remoraid lookalike. But like we're not developing that as its own Pokemon, so I don't know, but maybe. Geese usually have massive egos, so how do you reflect that? Well, not really reflecting a massive ego, I suppose. But it's a fighting type, in part to play into the aggressive nature. I saw a flock of Canada geese grazing when I was in the car yesterday. So they're back in New Jersey. Remoraid is better. We don't need a new design for a mon we won't develop. Fair. The question was if it's going to be Remoraid, like I can picture where it'll pick up the Remoraid, and Remoraid is actually part of the dex, so like that's cool. And it would clearly pick up the Remoraids by landing in water, and like geese are water birds, so like that's all fine. But how does the Remoraid stay stuck to the wings? Because like with Mantine, you can just imagine that they swim together. They just follow along. But if the bird is flying, I don't know. I also have to think of some good colors for this. Because, like, Canada Goose does have some good colors on its own. But, you know, if it's just, like, brown, black, and white, it won't scream Pokemon. It won't scream fighting type either. Maybe Remoraid's horn wedges between the wing feathers. I guess it does have a little spike at the top, doesn't it? But you're the one who suggested the poop landing gear. Do you not like it anymore? Like now that you've seen it drawn, do you think it should be Remoraid after all? I kind of love the idea that it's a remoraid that it carries under its wings to shoot with. But it's just, like it's really silly, but like Pokemon does silly stuff sometimes. Certainly lately they've done a lot of silly stuff. Your vote is with the poopy legs, ultimately. Okay. I think I do ultimately like the Remoraids better, but it's not a strong preference. So, Axel, which one do you find an amazing concept? The Remoraid or the poop? And Indigo, which do you find the better idea?
It's hard because the poop is good branding.
Good branding for whom?
For the goose. It's like the poop is on brand, but the
Yes.
Remoraid is like really creative and like works for the concept.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, just like how true to geese do we want to be here with this concept? I guess is the question. Do we want to go all the way with the tood?
Remoraid rocket boosters. No, the Remoraid point forward. They shoot. They go pew pew. I could probably make those Remoraid a little bigger, actually.
Remoraid just love attaching themselves to Pokemon.
I mean, that's kind of their thing.
That's kind of their thing. Anyways, oh, hello, Sasmin. Sasmin, what do you think? Poop or Remoraid? Sasmin seems pretty neutral.
I mean, we can still put in the Pokedex entry that it can attack by dropping poop. It's a bird, it's flying. Someone's gonna get hit by the poop.
Could it be like a Cramorant situation?
In what sense?
And like that most have the Arrokuda, but then occasionally you get the Pikachu. So maybe most have the poop, but occasionally you get a Remoraid.
They would, at least the way that they've been conceptualized so far, they would serve different purposes, right? Because the poop is, it's not. I think it's more that it's seaplane landing gear that is made to look like a goose poop, as a reference to goose poop.
Gotcha.
So the
Sorry. Okay.
so the pill shaped thing is what it lands with.
Right, and then the other one's more like
It's what they shoot with.
yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I think I would prefer. Then I think I prefer the poop. I think I'm.
Uh-huh.
I think I am team poop. As much, I really like the Remoraid idea, but.
Right. Dog says I kind of imagined it would drop the poop legs like bombs and then regrow them. So I guess it's also. I guess it's also shooting.
Yeah. I think that works. Like, mermaid's a great idea, but I think the other one, it fits a lot better.
Okay.
Mhm.
Goodbye, Remoraid.
Sorry. It was a good idea.
I don't think you are sorry.
What? It was a good idea. Once you give the explanation, I'm like, oh, yeah, the poop.
There. All right.
It's
Let-
Canadian Goose. It's an asshole.
All right. Well, in that case, I think I feel confident. Like I feel like I've drawn enough of this that I can just put some colors on it.
Leave me.
Maybe I need to just draw some more feathers on this wing. On like the inside. But like, yeah, I think this is it.
Yeah.
You see them zooming around overhead.
Meow. Like that.
Yes, and then going poof 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 poof.
Oh, poor sucker.
It's like, someone got. Oh wait, this is the black color.
I just imagine those Pokemon kind of forming their own like little gang. in Uloima.
Oh, they fly in formation and stuff. Yeah.
Or it's just because everyone's like Pokemon are people, but don't don't
Hey,
approach.
Pokemon are people, but that doesn't mean they can't be assholes.
Yeah, just like don't approach these ones unless you like really have to. It's it's not worth it. 90% of the time, it's not worth it. Oh, birds! Oh, 3 birds on our balcony.
Oh.
Hello.
Okay, you think they should be bigger? I can do that easily. I think if the point is for them to look like legs, I think they actually would need to be smaller. Oh, why am I being careful about coloring within the lines over there? This is the same color.
Oh, the birds are fighting.
Are they fighting type birds?
No, they're all sparrows, but they're fighting over the food.
Well, they're Spearows. Those are pretty angry little guys.
Oh, really?
Spearows are. Real sparrows, maybe not so much.
Yeah, but yeah, it's like there's plenty of food, guys. You don't need to fight each other. I like that they kind of peer into the water ball and they're just like, oh, disappointment. And then turn into the seeds. Like, staying hydrated is important to you, though.
But yeah, I think for it to be like proportionally look like legs, I think they would need to be small, but
No, big. Big.
well, I guess they're only going to land in the water. But it's okay, because they're seabirds.
One of them
them got chased away.
Wow. We're part of someone's turf.
Yeah. Huh. I wonder, because two of them arrived together, one of them arrived separately, so maybe they're from like different clans or something. I don't know. I don't know how bird turf wars work.
Help me think of what would be some good colors to put on this to not make it just black, white, and brown.
What's its typing again?
Fighting.
Lighting. Oh.
Yeah, flying fighting.
Yes.
So like I'll make the air vortices, wind colored.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'm at the 2-hour mark.
Maybe some orange feathers and an orange eyeball.
Yeah, it would probably be good to have a color on its eye.
Mm-hmm.
I'm at the 2-hour mark, but I'm almost done with the third one, so I'm making good time.
How long are you planning on streaming?
Well, I'm planning on streaming 4 hours, so another 2 hours, but also planning to spend no more than 1 hour per design.
Gotcha.
And like trying to be faster so that I can make up time so that I have more time to work on the more difficult ones that are going to come later.
Yeah.
So I'm going to do the Palafin today as well, and that one should be pretty quick, I think. But
Yeah. Concept already exists.
well, for all of them, the concept already exists, but in some of those cases, the concept's a little more flimsy.
Mm-hmm. As much as I want to keep hanging out, I should do some of the stuff I said I was gonna do. Like 2 feet away on my phone.
Okay. Green or maybe yellow. The white of the neck could be a light yellow. A greenish yellow? Is a greenish yellow like a fighting type color? Yeah, maybe some orange and yellow, red. I don't know. If I make the, I guess that by itself already helps a little bit. Just making the brown. Into orange, but I'll try yellow for the white areas as well. The other suggestion was to make it more green. Oh, like army green is a good idea. Actually, that should probably be the the black color. It does actually look quite military with this color scheme, so maybe that works. Make the yellow whiter. In a second. Yeah, that still does look pretty military. The white and green and the strong orange. Ooh, yeah, what if I make the orange redder? Just like even just a little redder. Like that. And then I need to do something with the eye. The eye needs to be a little bit more noticeable. But I think, I mean, maybe that is enough. I like that. All right, thoughts, anyone? I think the orange is a good balance between those two. It doesn't have to be demonic red, but it's a little bit going in that direction. All right, I'm gonna call it there, and I'll do Palafin next, and maybe I'll even have time to get one ahead from tomorrow. And Palafin, of course, has two forms. So this Palafin will be based on an orca. First form will be the zero form will be basically just the Palafin you already know, with just some really slight modifications to the face and the patterns and the color. But even then, like, that's not going to be like fully black, I don't think. And then hero form will be like a more fierce version of the Palafin you know. In terms of design, I'm happy with both. I do actually have like one other idea to do with the with hero form, but we'll get there. But with zero form, I'm gonna keep it on, like, it's gonna just be the existing pose and everything. I'm just going to draw over that and change the colors, and that's it. Hero form, I do actually want to try a different pose. So that might take a little bit of work. And let me grab Palafin art references. Did not realize that art was going to be so small. Oh yeah, I think it will still have the heart stamp on the chest. Even though this one is more of an anti-hero than a hero. You know, I made the like forehead longer in order to proportionally shorten the beak, but I think I actually need to do it the other way around for it to look better. Keep the size of the head as it is. But just give it a really short beak. I don't know if beak is the correct anatomical term. But you know what I mean. It actually ends up looking more like a porpoise, but which is fine. Maybe I could make zero form be a porpoise, and it only hero form is a proper orca. We have Dahl's porpoise, harbor porpoise. Okay, just those two. But Dahl's porpoise has like similar colors. Not quite the same patterns though as orca, but they are basically black and white. Whereas harbor porpoise has actually closer patterns that are closer, but the colors are more different. Maybe I'll use harbor porpoise as the reference here.
Friend.
This?
He's very friendship.
Good.
I've done what I can for now.
With what?
Oh, we'll just work with stuff.
Mm.
Do we just have one viewer
I don't know. I don't have my actual stats up.
left?
But Thog is the only one who's commented recently.
Mm.
But actually, nobody has said anything on this guy.
Mm.
So
Well.
I guess I can double check that my live stream is actually still working. We've got 3 viewers.
Okay. Well, hello everyone.
Hello.
Well, I can't imagine there can be too much commentary at the moment, because it's a dolphin.
No, it's a porpoise. I was just talking about looking at dolls and
Sorry,
harbor
sorry.
porpoise to reference the patterns and colors.
I'm sorry.
Hello, Sunstone.
I just came back.
Thog says I'm a pop out for a few minutes to put my puppy to bed. Not a euphemism. He's just getting eepy and it's his bedtime.
Aw.
Just because I'm feeling like this area is a bit bare and it is where the like orca pattern would be, I think I'm gonna just put a small white circle here.
Mhm. Cute. Completely different Pokemon immediately.
Yes, exactly. And maybe I should extend this bit so that it reaches more here. More like that. Yeah? Yay or nay?
Yay! I kind of want it to be a bit wider at the top. I don't know what that might be. I don't know.
Like reaching more this way?
Yeah. Not quite that much. But I guess I want a little bit more of a more exaggerated curve.
I'm gonna go back to this for a second just so that I still have that, because I just replaced it. But so you want it to? You're thinking it should be more like.
Like I like how the curve of that one is.
Like that, maybe?
Yeah, I think that's better.
The white spot, it does kind of look like an eyebrow. I mean, it's a bit far back to be an eyebrow. Maybe it's more of an eyebrow stud.
That's okay though. Not a bad thing.
Of course. It's a bad boy after all. But yeah, is that more what you were...
Yeah.
I think that works.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, I this is like all I'm gonna do with this form, and we'll do the we'll make bigger changes on the other one. I guess I'll take this so that I can steal the colors from it. As my starting point. You look at Palafin, and you'd say it has like 2 colors, maybe 3 colors, but then the eye has a different blue, the eye has a different pink, the chest has a different pink. Okay, I don't want to edit all of the colors in that exact way, so let me just adjust this one. Oh yeah, the water ring on the tail is a different blue as well.
Oh, cool. Killer whale showed up in Victoria's Inner Harbor.
Oh, a few days ago, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's so cool. I hope they weren't like lost or something.
Probably not.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, what colors do I want on the eyes? Okay, right, I guess I need to put the heart shape. Eye colors. I'm thinking purple, but I don't know if the purple is the top or the bottom. Thoughts?
I think the bottom.
And the top would be what color?
Pink.
So you think basically this reversed.
Yes.
I could go either way, but I think I slightly prefer the purple on top.
Yeah.
You agree?
Yes.
Okay. All right. Goodbye, Palafin. So this is Palafin. Uloima and Palafin, except they're not going to be called Uloima, or we're not going to use regional names. We're going to use descriptive names actually. So I think this will probably be like, what my suggestion was, fierce Palafin. Right, so for this one, I want to draw it in a different pose. Just want to grab some proportions here first. This like super simplified sketch looks even more derpy than the original could. why do I think OG Palafin wasn't made fighting? I can't say I've given it any thought. And this posing mannequin I was trying is not working out. Haven't given it any thought. Like, it could be a type balancing kind of thing. But yeah, I don't know. That's a good question. Do you have thoughts on why it wasn't made fighting? Genuinely have no idea why it's pure water. Yeah, type balancing. Yeah. Hard to say. Are we doing anything with the water goggles and eye spots? Well, you can kind of see that in my sketch. I just kept the water goggles, but I did think afterwards that it could not be wearing goggles, and the like white spot from the orca on that could be where the like water circle thing is, and so the water would be making the eye spot, the white spot. Does it, if that makes sense? I am not having a good time actually, like, just accomplishing the pose that I had in mind. Okay, this is close. Wait, does Palafin have thumbs? It's not really supposed to be villainous exactly. It's supposed to be an anti-hero. So it's like more aggressive than Palafin. But still a positive force, if that makes sense. Oh, it does not have thumbs. Interesting. What if the water goggles are really big and cover the eyes while also being the eye spots? Just put the actual eye in the far inner corner of the goggle and have the rest extend outward. Get into street sharks. Is that like a cartoon or something? I am like seeing a shark face here that I hope I can avoid when I redraw the face in a bit. I think unfortunately, like I prefer the like fins as fins, but for it to be Palafin, it probably has to keep those silly ass feet. But yeah, okay. I think I finally like got close to the pose that I had in mind. I can now work on refining it. The 90s Ninja Turtle ripoff. I never heard of it. I was huge into Ninja Turtles, but Street Sharks I don't think ever reached me. But yeah, I can try the eye spots that are where the eye is also in the goggle. I'll just try both. The curved fin is a specific is a reference to a specific orca that was. It was a SeaWorld orca that was actually captured around here. And is named Tillicum, which was almost the namesake of the region. But it was involved in the deaths of 3 people. I think it was 2 trainers and 1 random person who was just like wrong place, wrong time in SeaWorld. Hey Quent, welcome.
Hi, Clint.
By the way, Quent, Indigo is very thankful that you gave me Togepi.
That's so cute. I wanted to keep mine.
Togepi, well, Indigo essentially gifted me her entire TCG Pocket collection, meaning she's still playing the game, but like if there's any cards that I'm missing from my collection, she will trade them to me. But of course, Togepi is extremely cute, and so she wanted to keep it, and she only had the one, and I didn't have it at all. So, the fact that you traded one to me meant that she got to keep hers.
I was off the hook.
Yeah. It is a really good one. Yeah, it's so cute. We had basically decided that it would be the last one that she trades to me, so that she gets to keep it as long as possible. By the way, Quent, make sure you go into Region General and you respond to the availability poll. And you, Indigo, do that too.
Oh, okay.
You still have a spare. Wow. I gave you that. I gave you that Murkrow. I pulled 3 Murkrows, but when I gave you that one, it was actually my last one. So I have to get one of them back from Indigo.
I finished the trade with you.
Oh yes, yeah. Well, I already got it back from Indigo. So I guess I'm the Crow Man. Also, Quentin, if you want to be on voice chat, you are welcome to join in. Okay, I should make sure that I'm doing this on the correct layer. I posted it yesterday or the day before. It's very recent, and the role should be tagged in it. There's some big text that reads, "I will be running the actual story RPG sessions between September 28th and October 14th." At work. Oh well. Okay, I'll have to adjust the position of the hand there, but no worries. Happy to help you do me a favor. Topaz, you also need to fill out the availability poll. Okay, let's try the two different versions of the head that I suggested, and then I can adjust just the proportions a little. I don't think you need to sign up. I got Quant and I got Indigo. So no, you don't need to sign up. Thank you for doing that, though. Okay, that'll be version 1. I'll clean it up a little bit so that it's easier to read. And Topaz. Cool. Thank you. Oh, I didn't put like the scrunched up the like scrunched up forehead. I hadn't drawn that. You know, I think Dog's idea was the better one. Pocket jump scare. Yeah, man. Time to open my pack. Ah, damn it! I drew this one on the wrong layer. Maybe my phone notifications are a little loud at the moment.
Where are you emailing
Hmm?
me? Where are you emailing me?
That's good.
Oh, that looks really cool.
Thanks. Okay, so let's see. We've got the two options for the eye goggles and spots. So the original has goggles on the eyes. But we were thinking that either we're thinking that the goggles could be the white spots that are just behind the eyes of the orca. So I was thinking of it like this, with the goggles being like just behind the eyes. Thog suggested that the goggles just be really big to be both. And as much as I conceptually prefer it with the eyes outside, I do actually think it looks nicer with the eyes inside.
Yeah.
Did you... anyone else have any thoughts on that?
Those are cool. It's a little bit like the inverse of Clark Kent. Where he puts on glasses to be a superhero.
I guess so. So original Palafin is Superman. This one is Batman.
Yeah, I guess so. I was thinking with the side goggles that it could remind me of Catwoman's goggles when she puts them on her head and then they look like cat ears.
Oh, okay. I finally pulled a memory light. I think that's one of the lower rarity cards that I've been missing this whole time. Cool. It does kind of hide the fin. Yes, I suppose it does. I think both of them do, though, right? Yeah, I guess the smaller one less so. Palafin's fin is not very prominent to begin with, so I think it's okay for it to be mostly hidden. But alternatively, I could like just put it higher up and make it really visible. Yes, the eyes would be visible through the goggles, just like with the original Palafin. There would be like a little white dot or something there to be the eye. Edgy superhero. Hey, you still... it's a solar punk region, but you still need to fight for your rights. Still need to protect the weak. Alright, still fairly early in the month, and I only need 10 more diamond cards and 1 more star card to complete the secluded spring set. That's exciting. Thank you, Quint. All right, I'll do a cleaner version of this. And then we can really see how it all looks.
Hi, Samantha.
Sounds good. He's got the smile of a cat that just knocked a water glass off a countertop. I was thinking it was more the smile of an orca that just sank a ship. But I suppose the cat thing works too. Why doesn't the counter shading extend to the lower jaw? In my version, you mean? Um, I honestly, just because I don't think it would look good. Like, I don't think it would look good to have a uh, like a separate shade under the jaw. Uh, but I guess I could it, like if because I was thinking of it the way that Palafin has it, where it's like it's a separate thing from the chest pattern. I guess if I just extend it all the way, that could work. I can try that. What color is the heart going to be? I think the heart will probably be the same color. I kept it the same color on uh, on zero version, zero mode. The heart of a hero only beats in red sounds. I don't. I don't know. It sounds like it comes from a comic book or something. Is it just me, or do Palafin's shoulder pads look like the floaties that kids wear on their shoulders? Hello, Matthew. I'm glad you like it. All right. I will first draw the chest pattern the way that I already drew it, but I will try a version where it extends all the way to the lower jaw. We'll see how that looks. I think that actually does work. Oh, I missed the fin entirely. But yeah, I think it actually does work, with it just extending the whole way rather than having like a separate bit. I hadn't considered that option before. I'm gonna start filling in the colors. This will definitely be a blacker blue than the previous stage, so I might as well just put that in the palette. Chest will be the same color. Same white. Maybe I'll make the blue water a little bit lighter. I don't know if I'll have a use for this purple, but maybe. My only my only like, you know, like looking at it finished here, the only thing that I don't quite like about it is that it seems a lot like stockier than I was intending to make it. So maybe I just need to like extend the body. Take the whole thing. Make it just a little smaller so I have more space. Ooh, okay, it's 6:30. I'm not really gonna. I can kind of get started on one from tomorrow, but I'm not gonna have as much time as I was expecting. I thought this one was gonna go a little faster. Yeah, that's a little better.
Nothing special on that.
Darn,
One new card, but
it's something.
that's something. Just a little to the Amanda.
There we go. That looks good. Okay, now it's the back arm that's bothering me a little. That it's also looking a little short. Oh, they're called water wings, right? Yeah, I saw you say water wings, and I was just like, I have no idea what Quinta's referring to. And it literally just now, after looking at you say that at the message that says water wings, like 5 times, only now did it click that the floaties that I was referring to are called water wings. Alright, how does this look? Back arm actually still looks a little awkward. Maybe I'll just... Can I just copy the arm position from the official art? It's because this stupid thing doesn't have thumbs. Of course the hands look awkward. Is that a little better? I cannot copy the position from the official art because the angle is different, but you barely used them and we didn't even call them that. Oh. I mean, I wouldn't have called it that either, but that's because I would have been calling them something in Portuguese. All right, I'm just gonna leave it. I'm gonna go with it. I could pull a high school person who doesn't feel confident drawing hands and just stick them behind the body. And by the way, that is no shade to those who have to do that. I didn't do that, but that's because I just avoided drawing people entirely. Yes, I suppose this guy is a vigilante. Fist of the North Bay. The Fist of... Well, if we were going with like real world names, I would call it the Fist of the Salish Sea. I didn't haven't come up yet with a name actually for the waters around the region. Maybe we should though. Yar, that Darby boat breaker, scourge of the sailor's wash basin. Looks good though. I'm wondering if it would make sense to have the eye goggles, the big old goggles, in a different color. To like maybe make it the same color as the body, as the chest rather. But that would make it less watery. Goggles purple. I guess it could be purple because it's the color of the eye from... Oh, whoops. This layer belongs in here. Yeah, so that guy has purple eye, but yeah, I think if the goggles were purple, it wouldn't work nearly as well as the color of the eye spot for the orca. Could also save it for a shiny, yes. I may have made it a little too dark, but... or too light, rather. But that looks okay. With the water just being a little bit lighter colored. I like that. need to look again at where Palafin's fin actually goes. You like never see it. Because I'm thinking that maybe the big fin should be repositioned to be visible from the back rather than from the top. Ah, there's finally a yeah, okay. Maybe it should. Oh, I'm gonna try that. Looks like it's colder water, and colder water is lighter colored, as everyone knows. But yeah, I'm gonna try having the fin come out from a different position. What do you guys think? Fin coming out of the back or fin there, coming out of the top? Okay, so either this with the fin on top or this with the fin in the back. Indigo, give me your opinion.
So,
Fin on top as I had before, or fin on the back?
I think fin on the top. Fin on the back gives shark.
All right. Well, if no one else is gonna offer any opinions, this is what I'm gonna go with. Well, all right. Dual Palafin is done. They look nice. Happy with them. So yeah, it's too late, and dinner is basically ready. So it's too late for me to start on another one. But I can mark off that these guys are done. So tomorrow is going to be another 4 Pokemon. So same time, same place, the same duration, and hopefully similar progress. It'll be a split evolution for Combi.
Sorry.
No worries. It'll be a split evolution for Combi, where the Combi will be normal, but it'll be, in this region, both sexes of Combi can evolve into this one form. There will be an unpheasant lookalike that is a peacock. There will be a local, a regional furfru, based on a dog that was raised by indigenous peoples here for wool. And there will be a candlefish that is a schoolgirl and also lights on fire. So those should also like go fairly easily, like today. The bee maybe will cause some trouble in terms of just posing, but yeah, I think that's all safe. So thank you for coming, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.
Bye.